Hello, everybody. So we're gonna do a playthrough of Digital Devil Saga. It's probably my favorite JRPG, or at least one of them. Shouldn't say favorite, but it is really good, and I absolutely love this game. I kind of bought it on a whim, like over a decade ago, and ended up being one of my favorite games. So, what we're gonna be doing is we're gonna do a new game. Like play the game from scratch, essentially, because I do have cleared data, but we'll do a bonus episode right at the very end to do the super boss at the very end. Okay, so let us start. Man should return to the origins and embrace the truth. That isn't true. You, like me, need only what was lost. Stop it. I will release the uncontrollable rage that lurks inside them. The fury of the demons. No! And now we get to the game proper. Or the plot proper.
I've never seen anything of that nature. Harley is present. New recruits are always available, but a leader is irreplaceable. Remember that.
Warning to the vanguards. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
Warning to the Embryon. Remove the unidentified object at coordinates 2314-5873. Failure to comply will be deemed an act of war.
What happened? Where are the vanguards?
My chest is on fire.
Leader!
Any thoughts? Strange. I feel like I have met this girl before. I want to know more about her. I'm sure you feel the same, Surf.
Heat, how is she?
Still sleeping.
She did not have a tag ring. Who could she be?
The woman is not our concern. The ramifications of the battle are unclear. What are these markings? Our priority is to clarify the situation.
I will go to the vanguards.
To the Vanguard's territory?
I will. They may have an answer for us. Surf and I will go. And one more. The rest will stay and guard the base.
I will go. I want an explanation.
Alright. Yeah, so that was the intro. I don't know what all to say. So, basically what happened is that the egg thing opened. There was a girl in there, and now we all have the powers to transform into demons. So we're gonna go meet with the vanguards to kind of ask them. Okay, sorry, so I guess important background information. So we live in a place called the Junkyard, and it's inhabited by, I think it's 6 tribes, or 6 factions, I should say. So we're the Embryon, and in that little intro, we encountered the vanguards along the territory, or along the border. And during the skirmish, we all gained demon powers, powers to transform into demons. And it wasn't just us on the battlefield, it's everyone within the world. So that's gonna be fun. So, we're gonna go find out what the vanguards know. Leave the area, yes. So, we're gonna be going to Zvastana. And we're gonna go see if we can talk to Harley about what the hell just happened.
Something is wrong. There are no guards.
That works. Let us go.
We're just gonna walk right in and say hello. Okay. So here's the save room. We're gonna make a save right now. Make the save. Okay. Now, sure, we'll save in slot 10. There aren't really any moments where you would need to reload saves. So we won't need multiple saves, I should say. But yeah, we should be good. Have something to inspect here. Yes, activate the switch. Nice. And there's one of the small save terminals. So the main one, so like the big one that we saw at the start there, it's able to both teleport between other large ones, I think within the area, and then can also heal you. Whereas the smaller ones, they're only good for saving, and they can teleport you back to the most recent big one. Yeah, we'll just load it up and show. Yeah. Well, we'll do another save. Because why not? Sounds can be heard from inside the room. Open the door, yes.
Don't come any closer. No. Stay back. Don't eat me. Please.
Harley, what are you saying?
You murdered them and ate them all! You all turned into monsters. And then you devoured all of my men. That light, that weird light, shot right through us. And then everyone started freaking the hell out.
Don't!
Everyone started attacking each other. You ripped them apart with your bare hands. And then...
Stop! Be quiet!
God help me!
Shut up!
Alright, so first battle. Okay. Oh, yeah. A little description there of the press turn system. So the idea is that if you hit an enemy's weakness, you get an extra turn. If you get a critical hit, you get an extra turn. If you hit one of the enemies, if the enemy you attack can nullify your attack, you'll lose press turns. I think I explained that well enough. Okay, we get nothing. That's fine. That's fine. This fight is pretty easy. It's just a standard tutorial fight. There we go. Woo! Okay, so we get to now distribute some points. So I tend to favor strength build, so we're gonna do that.
What's happening to us? No, I can't eat them.
Why do you hesitate? Circumstances are different now. If you refuse to eat, you will perish like them.
Yep. So, cannibalism is a big thing in this game. So the idea is that at the end of every battle, you consume the remains of your opponents, which will then heal you, and then also charges up a second XP bar, which is your Atma meter, which when you max that out, you gain new skills. Okay, so we're just gonna wander around the base here before we go through that door. Just to make sure that we got everything we want. Right, now there's some fire chickens, so we're just gonna freeze them. There we go. Yeah, so because I hit them with one of their weaknesses, one of the icons is flashing in the top right there, so that means I get an extra turn. So instead of having 3 turns, I get to attack 4 times, or now 5 times. Okay. Moving on. The save station. No, that's a switch. That's not a save station. Okay, so we do have to go downstairs, which we shall do. One down, now for the other one. There we go. Yeah, so as you can probably tell, the fights here are pretty simple. I should also mention with the press turn system, it also affects you, so if an enemy hits you with an element you're weak to, then they get extra turns, so... It definitely takes, like, the rock, paper, scissors aspect of, Pokemon, and makes it a lot more relevant. Harley here is having a bad time. Overall, it makes the combat a lot more engaging because you can't just mindlessly hit the same attack to try and power through all the random encounters just because say you end up getting into a fight with an enemy that can reflect physical moves, well, now you just increase the chances of you getting killed. Which, little spoiler for some of the future enemies we will encounter. Just get rid of this guy. Doesn't matter too much right now, but later in the game it does become relevant. Ah! Forgot just how many random encounters there are. Well, actually no, the rate isn't that bad. Like, all these fights are just kind of tedious right now, just... Well, that's fine. You... Complete, that's fine. Alright. Okay. Yay! Yeah, so sometimes whenever you level up, you can get like a random bonus like that. Devour more. Alright, let's fight. Fighting enemies' weaknesses, you'll do critical damage and retain your turn icons, but if you attack blindly or the enemy dodges your attacks, yeah. So that's kind of just going through what I mentioned earlier. So we freeze. Okay, so his weakness is ice. That's good for us. See if we can poison. Ah, fuck you. Well, luckily, a lot of these fights are pretty easy. Okay, so now he's frozen, so now we get to always get critical hits. Alright. Flip the switch. Lower the wall. So as far as tutorial dungeons go, this one's pretty good. I think the hospital in Nocturne is slightly better. But also, Nocturne is a much harder game compared to Digital Devil Saga. So like the big thing is that we only get like a maximum number of 5 party members that we can swap around. Whereas, so we already have a decent party right away, right out of the gates. Whereas with Nocturne, it would just be us, the main character, and trying to build our team while fighting against some very tough opponents. Heal up, and we'll save. Go. Okay. Carrying. Go down the stairs and see what's down there. So there's like a number of areas in this game. Okay, yeah. So this is gonna be so this will be a spot that we'll come back to later. Yeah, so as we go through the games, we're going to find some items that will unlock those barriers. And we'll be able to find other areas. And it's like a mixture of bonus bosses as well as just general progression through the rest of the game. Alright. There we go. I can't remember what luck does. It's fine. Go with strength vitality right now. Cool. Okay, Mad Rush. That's fine. Ah! Boo-foo. Nice, okay. Yeah, so in comparison to Nocturne, which was the previous RPG that Atlas made, this this tutorial area is definitely a lot more forgiving. I remember. I remember when I was playing the remaster of Nocturne. Yeah. When I was playing the remaster of Nocturne, I remember getting killed a couple times against the opening Kratos, which were supposed to be the tutorial fights. Now, admittedly, I was playing on hard mode, so I kind of asked for it. Yeah, so there we go. So because they attacked me while I was voiding or nulling ice, they lost all their press turns. So now we can just do that. Yes, right. As I was saying, so I lost to the tutorial fights a couple of times. Now, admittedly, I was playing the game on hard mode because I wanted to. Okay, yeah. So this is just an explanation of the Atma point system. So we'll cover this in just a moment. I just want to finish the story. I kept dying against the Kratos. So, admittedly, I was playing on hard mode, but very rarely like in JRPGs, do you die against the starter enemy? Like, it'd be embarrassing to die against slimes constantly. So, but it's definitely a lot harder compared to this one. This one's a lot more forgiving. Okay, so one of the more forgiving aspects about this game, and because we don't cycle through team members like we would in the other Shin Megami Tensei games, we are able to set our skills. So once we max out the Atma bar for whatever skills we're wanting to learn, we automatically unlock them, and then we can just stick them right on to any of our characters. So it's split up into 4 categories. There's like physical, magical, shield, so this is like your elemental immunities and such, and then auto, so these are your status buffs and such. So it's a lot more forgiving because if, for example, you do a questionable setup for a character, for your main character, you're not stuck with it until you unlock new skills. You can immediately move them around to try and get a better, to be in a better state. Here, okay. Okay, so they get the first attack, that's fine. Okay, that's gonna hurt. We're all gonna boo-foo you. Saga here. And hopefully knock you out there. Yep, there you go. And this guy should be fine. We'll throw a point into magic. So luckily, so we can find, I think they were referred to as solar noises. Solar noise? Or no, noise. Just noise in this game. But you can get stat increasing items throughout the game. So you have some forgiveness in terms of how you distribute your points. The reason why I typically prefer to go with physical builds in these games is because your physical attacks make use of your HP, your health bar, rather than your magic bar. And so, being able to just punch your opponents really hard and then being able to heal, it kind of lets you conserve a bit of your MP a bit better. Like later on in the game, once you unlock things like Victory Cry, it doesn't matter too much. But for right now, it's better. Just because healing with like either health items or with your magic skills rather than using constantly elemental skills, can conserve on your MP for a lot of the early game. Alright. Now we get to see everyone's critical hit animations. There we go. Almost. I think of only one like spot where we would need to make an additional save file. And that would be when we get to this ship at like the midpoint of the game. We're not there yet, but if you know, you know. Block the path and drive them into a dead end. Okay. Alright. Yep. Okay. Let's go now. Mad Rush. Knock you out. And then shield just there we go. Okay. So, quickly consult the map. Yeah, so there should be... in one of these rooms, there should be a way to... block... the, block Harley's path. So that he can't keep... running around. Because otherwise we're just gonna keep going in circles. Just remember where it is. Might be up here. I'll admit it's been a while since I last played this game. And then, oh yeah, there we go. That's what we need. Is that something? No, okay. Yeah, it's been a while since I've last played this game to complete, but even so, I think I remember most of it. Mad Rush. You. Alright. We now get Devour and Hell Thrust. So, we're gonna quickly equip those. They're not gonna help us right now, or, well, Hell Thrust will. Devour, not so much, because we do not have access to the other skills in the game right now, or the means to unlock other skills. That gets unlocked after we finish the dungeon here. Alright, now we're gonna go somewhere else. We're gonna go heal up quickly. Yeah, we'll heal up and then we'll go follow him. Because we should be coming up to his boss fight right now. There we go. Oh, right. I was wondering why Argilla's bar wasn't going up. So right now, she is against consuming her enemies, which is fine, at least for now. Heal up. And then we'll save. Because like I said, we should be coming up to Harley's boss fight very soon. Oh wait, no, that's gonna be blocked. I can't go that way. I have to take the long way. That's fine. I'm not gonna be too worried. Here, let's use health thrust here. Nice. And then there we go. Sure, we'll go into luck now. Yeah, so we're just kind of cruising a bit towards the first boss fight. Which is fine. Like I said, this portion of the game isn't too stressful. Like, compared to a lot of the other Shin Megami Tensei games, this one is pretty easy going in terms of tutorial levels. Let's go fight Harley. He is still running, so we gotta get to that room, and then we'll fight him. And we'll demand that he tells us what's going on. Okay. Heal up. We'll be good to go. And we'll heal up and save. Knock knock, Harley.
Stay away!
Harley, tell us what's going on.
That is not important. Who exactly is the girl?
What girl? Please don't. I don't know anything. I'm telling you the truth.
Why don't you know? We were the only ones on the battlefield. Now who is the girl? Where did she come from? Answer me, Harley. Why the hell can't I get that girl out of my mind?
Please. I really don't know. I see now. There is one thing I finally understand. In this world, it's eat or be eaten!
Alright, Demon Zebra fight time. Let's go. I forget what you're weak to. Okay, we are weak to ice. We're all good then. I'm just gonna keep hitting you with the ice. I'm gonna keep beating you to death. Okay, don't know if that means he has fire skills or not, but if he does, we're gonna set up Void Fire just to be on the safe side. Yeah, like, I don't know. Sometimes it's hard to tell with the animations. Not that they're always accurate to what the enemies can do. Fuck you. Okay, so they are fire elemental. Okay. That's good to know. Blowing fire. Be aggressive. Yeah, so, as you can see, this fight, pretty straightforward. Okay, now he's being a bit smart. So now if we were to attack with Bufu, we'd lose all of our press turns, or at least most of them. But that's fine. There's a reason why we invested into physical skills. Oh, fuck. Okay, well this is gonna hurt. So this is fine. I forgot to set up the void fire. We're not gonna make that mistake again. So we'll heal up. So luckily, this isn't one of those games where if the protagonist dies, it's game over. Like a Nocturne. Oh, come on. Like a Nocturne or Persona 3, or in any of the Persona games, or Personas 3 through 5. So that's good. But I'd still rather not. Characters die. Hey, critical hit. Put fire. Also set up. We'll also heal up heat now. Keep going. Alright. So Harley's almost done. Harley's going to take a lot of damage now. Yeah, there we go. Yes, as you can see, first boss fight isn't too big of a threat, unless you forget to set up your void fire.
Harley didn't know anything. Let's get out of here.
I feel so weak. Surf, we must get back to the base.
Okay. So that's the opening area. That's the tutorial area. Over. Oh, there's a shop here. I didn't know there was a shop here. Kind of highlights just how much I explored this area. What items do I want? We'll grab 2 revival beads for now. And we'll even out the rations. We need fancy? No, we don't need fancy yet. Buy items. Yeah, we'll worry about it later. We don't. This isn't gonna come up much, but we'll revisit it. We'll revisit it. Okay. Let's get out of here. UDRA, yep. We'll head back to the base. Muladhara.
That is Gale.
So, you're hungry, Gale? Wanna eat me?
Cries out to you, deliver us from the dark and give us hope. May you fill us with your undying love, Shanti, Shanti.
What in the hell was that?
A song.
That was a song?
Yes, a song.
Tell me, who are you?
My name is Sarah. I've come to help everyone.
You came to help us? From where?
I don't know. I can't remember. I just know that I'm here to help everyone.
Your explanation is flawed. We know nothing about you. You say that you remember nothing. Why then would you help us? I do not comprehend.
I'm sorry.
The thing is, I've heard that song somewhere.
I have too.
Yeah, same here.
I have not. I do not comprehend.
I'm sorry.
But as long as she's here, we'll be safe from one another. We may even be able to return to normal.
You felt that hunger. You felt that power inside of you. All of us have changed, so deal with it.
So, we'll be this way forever?
Regardless, nothing has been resolved. The Karma Temple will identify.
This is a transmission from the Karma Temple. All tribe leaders are to report to the temple immediately.
For what purpose, dissemination machine?
Questions of this nature are not permitted. Report to the temple immediately.
Alright. Yeah, so the girl we found, her name is Sarah. She has a song that's able to stop us from going into murderous rages because we're hungry. Yeah, so basically what's happening is that, because we now are demons, in a sense, we need to eat other demons in order to not go crazy, or to kind of lose ourselves in the hunger. Sarah has the unique ability to kind of stave off the hunger from us. And yeah, that's kind of why she's important. Anyway, we're gonna save up and we're gonna call it a day. So I hope you all enjoyed about the first hour of this game. It's a really good game. Anyway, you all have a good day now.